What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Karma TV, back at it again with another NBA 2K24 Kuroko no Basket related video. And I know y'all see it in the background, man. I'm scrolling down slowly. I got the entire Kuroko no Basket, well, not exactly entire, but most of the Kuroko no Basket characters on a 2K roster, man. And in today's video, we're gonna be going through how you guys can install it, and in the case for a lot of y'all, probably most of you guys who are not on Xbox One current gen NBA 2K24, how you guys can create your own type of roster like this, man. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. But before I get to the actual video and the tutorial itself, we could take a second to check out how I kind of rank these players, man. So I got Akashi at number 1 point guard, Kuroko, then Mayuzumi, then Shun, then Kasamatsu, then Takao. They're all pretty rated fairly close to each other. Then Sochi, then Kensuke is the worst starting point guard. Only the starters are included in this list. Then I got Daiki, then Ryo Mbuchi, who I later put as small forward, and then I put Tatsuya over him, Hayama, and then the rest of the shooting guards are Sakurai and Hyuga. For small forwards, I got Kisei, then Tatsuya, then Kiyoshi, then Susa. The small forwards are kind of mid. Power forwards, I got Mitarima and Taiga, both tied at a 97. Tepe at a 90. Hayakawa and Okamura. Weilu, Otsube, and then Shinsuke rounding out the power forwards. I know Tepe's a center, but I decided to make him a power forward. I think his game fits better that way. For centers, I got Murisaki Bara, Nibuya, Kosuke, Atsube, and Kobori to round it out, man. But anyways, I'm gonna show y'all how to actually import this roster, the good stuff. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna open up the 2K menu, go over to My League. There's actually 3 ways we can do this, and I'll go through each way and kind of positives and negatives of each way. So the easiest way is, honestly, all you have to do is just go to current NBA teams, but before that, we want to kind of pick the roster. So if you're on Xbox One current gen, you can either look up my roster by gamertag, you can look up Karma TV, same as my channel name, and find it, or you can look up KNB 2K24. It should be up there for the Xbox One people. I think that may transfer over to PlayStation 5 current gen, but let me know if it doesn't. I can't really help you if it doesn't. I don't have PS5. Anyways, the first way is you just start a regular My League game just by going to current NBA teams, then you go through your settings as normal. I would suggest to honestly turn the salary cap completely off, just so you're able to sign all these players or sign, any players that you want. You can also kind of increase the salary cap or kind of manage player expectations for getting paid. Once you have the roster downloaded and start up the My League, it should look like this. You can navigate over to the free agency screen and you should see all the Kuroko no Basket players right there. We got Mitarima, Kisei, Murisaki Bara. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but it's basically every player that I just scrolled down in the beginning, man. And then all you have to do is just sign them at will. So basically, if you're like, I want Taiga on my team, go ahead, offer him up that contract, man, as long as the salary cap is off. The one thing is they do demand a ton of money, bro, like 60 to 50 million dollars. Honestly, if you want, you can load in my roster and then make them all like 85 overall players with high potential so that you don't have to pay them that much, because honestly, clearing up that much money in salary cap is pretty difficult, man. Alright, option number 2. This is probably one of the better options, I gotta say, after kind of doing all 3. All you have to do is same thing, load up current NBA teams, and then just make sure that you do a fantasy draft. And you see here, man, okay, the generation of miracle guys are going in the top 15. Basically, it'll let you draft your entire team. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find any Kuroko players. I see Kuroko himself and then Tepe right there. I'm in between them, but I gotta go Kuroko, man. Come on now. And then for my second round draft pick, quick. I'm looking for Kuroko players. I can't find too many. I see Nabuya and Mibuchi right there. I'm in between both of them, but I already got a point guard, so I'll probably get a center, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you can sim, or you can go through the entire draft and pick your team like normal. And then from here, if you want to make any trades, I suggest just going searching by age, because you can easily see, you know, the top rated guys are like Daiki and Midorima and all of them. They're like 20 years old, so you can find them pretty easy. However, it's not very easy to trade for them. Look at this trade with Hyuga. They're asking for Kuroko. Hell no, get that up out of here, man. All right, now for option 3, this is probably the most realistic quote-unquote option. Basically, you're gonna start a league expansion version of a My League, and this is where it gets kind of annoying, because if you want, you know, all the Kuroko no Basket teams like Seirin, Shitoko, Rakuzan, etc., you're gonna have to actually make them yourself. And the way you do this is a little bit annoying, but once you get pretty decent at it, it's not too bad. For the actual team logo, I showed this in my previous video for how to get the custom Kuroko no Basket jerseys in. You just go to this image screen right here, navigate over to My Images. If you have Kuroko no Basket logo images uploaded, if you're on Xbox One current gen, you can also look up by gamertag, look up Karma TV. You should be able to find them. Once you have those images imported onto your 2K, you basically just got to go through and match the colors of the school to the arena, and then make the center court logo the, you know, JPEG image that you guys imported, if that makes any sense. Same thing with the jerseys as the court. Just make sure it kind of matches the aesthetic of the Kuroko no Basket jerseys, and you should be fine, man. Have some creativity. You can make some alternate uniforms and everything like that if you want to go through all the trouble, man. I'm gonna fast forward here till I have all the jerseys here completed. You can see right here Shitoko, Seirin, Kaijo, Rakuzan, Tuo, and Yosen right here. I'm gonna advance forward, and it's gonna be the same kind of thing as the first option. Oh, I also forgot to mention, you should select all of the Kuroko no Basket teams and make sure to turn off salary cap. You're gonna go over to free agency. For each team, you kind of sign the players. So for, you know, Rakuzan, you're gonna sign over Akashi, Reo, Nabuya, Hayama, etc., just so you can have, you know, that's just one way to play it. I mean, you don't have to. You can choose Seirin and sign Daiki and everything like that. It's up to you, man. All right, now I'm gonna go through how I actually went through the process of making this roster. So first, you're gonna go over to create a player. Start with the idea of who you want to build. So I think right here I'm building like Bori or something. I'm going through this face edit thing right here. I just pull up a picture on my phone and kind of do a decent job. I'm not the best like face creator on this game, but I kind of, you know, I like to think I pay a little attention to detail. So do your best, make them look somewhat similar. If you're not able to download this roster, try to match their hair. Then you're gonna go down here, go to import player stats. For someone like Kabori, you know, he's a mid-level like power forward center, so I've just chose a mid-level power forward center, Otis Thorpe, just to get his animations, his badges, and his stats, because, you know, he kind of plays a little bit similar, I guess. So once you're done with that, importing kind of the animations of another player, next you're going to go to export player DNA, save it to your own system, navigate over to this create roster menu right here, open up your roster if you're already in the process of, you know, making this, or start a new one. Navigate on over to free agency. Then you're going to find a player who's not in the league, like Austin Rivers right now. Go to import player DNA and then find the file that you made. So I made Koji right here, imported him right into the free agency roster, so on and so forth. You do that however many times you have for how many players you want to build, man. So that's a complete tutorial on how to put Kuroko no Basket into NBA 2K24, essentially, how to make a roster, how to download it if you're on current gen. I don't know if the new gen, I don't even know if it's still called the new gen in the first place, but like Xbox One Series S and PS5 and all that. I'm not sure if you guys can, you know, access these rosters. Let me know if you can or can't. But, you know, if you can't, I just gave you kind of the playbook on how to make the best Kuroko no Basket roster on the new gen, man. There are some out there that I looked up, but they sucked. They sucked ass. None of the players looked anything like them. They're on weird contracts. All of their stats were like 99 and stuff, so it's like, well, thank you. I can't work with this, you know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Do all the typical YouTube fun stuff. Leave a like on the video. Comment what kind of thing you guys want to see next. I can do a tier list of the Kuroko no Basket players. That's just one idea, man. But with that being said, y'all, I'm out. Peace.